Alright, so the most important thing to understand about Revelation is that it's filled with symbolism. Almost nothing in Revelation can be taken literally. What's going on, friends? In this series, we're going over Revelation 13 to find out who the beast is. So in Revelation chapter 13, in the first couple of verses, you get a description, certain identification markers that will tell you exactly who the beast of Revelation is. So to find out what the mark of the beast is, first we have to find out who the beast is. This is the third clue. The third clue as to who the beast is. So let's get into it. Okay, so in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 2 is where we get our third identification marker. And the last two lines of verse 2 says, "And the dragon gave him his seat, his power, and his great authority." So we got to find out who the dragon is. Then we can find out who he gave his seat, power, and authority to around this time. All right. Now, if we look in Revelation chapter 12, verse 9, we see that the dragon is a symbol for Satan, and that Satan actually works through different powers, earthly powers, in order to accomplish his task. And right, so in Revelation chapter 12, verses 4 and 5, we see that Jesus is born, and it says that a man-child is born to the woman, and it says that the dragon tries to kill this man-child as soon as it is born. So we know through Revelation chapter 12, verse 5, that that man-child is Jesus. And if we look in history at who exactly tried to kill Jesus as soon as he was born, Revelation says it was a dragon, but it was a dragon working through Herod. King Herod is the one who tried to kill Jesus as soon as he was born. He's the one who set the decree that said that every child, male child under 2 years old, had to be killed in Bethlehem. And that's what happened right after Jesus was born in an attempt to kill Jesus. Now, although Herod was the king of Judea, he was actually a Roman appointed king. So he was a king under the Roman protection, under the authority of Rome. And that's important because it shows that the dragon actually represents not only Satan, but pagan Rome. Herod was an official of pagan Rome, and pagan Rome as in Rome as of the Caesars. After it became the Holy Roman Empire, at that point it was the Holy Rome, but before Holy Roman Empire of the Church, it was pagan Rome, the Caesars, Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar, etc. So, pagan Rome is what the devil was using as his instrument in Revelation chapter 12, Revelation chapter 13. So it is a symbol for the dragon is pagan Rome. Also, it was a Roman official, Herod, who tried to kill baby Jesus. It was a Roman governor, Pilate, who tried Jesus. It was a Roman officer who executed Jesus. It was a Roman seal that was put on Jesus' tomb. And it was a Roman guard that guarded Jesus' tomb after his death and before his resurrection. So in this, we can see that it was the devil working through pagan Rome in order to accomplish his task of trying to, and eventually killing Jesus, but not knowing that he was going to resurrect, and that in the act of killing Jesus, the devil actually sealed his fate forever. Okay, so we see that it was Rome who gave the beast its power. We've established that. So, who did Rome give its power to around this time period? All right, so in 538 AD, Vasilis ascended the papal chair under the authority of Belisarius, who was a Roman. Okay, also, Lobanka, who is a professor of history at the University of Rome, says, to the succession of the Caesars came the pontiffs in Rome. When Constantine left Rome, he left his seat to the pontiffs. The pontiffs, aka the popes, aka the papacy. So Rome left its great authority to the Roman Catholic Church. In fact, the Roman Catholic Church is just an extension of ancient pagan Rome. So Rome actually still rules the world in many ways. Alright, so here's another historical source. This is a quote from Abbott's Roman History, page 236. The transfer of the emperor's residence to Constantinople was a sad blow to the prestige of Rome. One might have predicted her speedy decline, but the But the development of the church and the growing authority of the Bishop of Rome, or the Pope, gave her a new lease on life and made her again the capital, this time the religious capital of the civilized world. Abbott's Roman History, page 36. And so we can see clearly from history and from the Bible that the one that the dragon gave his seat, his power, and his great authority to is the Roman Catholic Church. Again, this is not against any individual Catholics, this is just against the system, the papal system, which is by definition the beast of Revelation chapter 13. So now all we have to do is ask the beast what his mark is. Okay, so these are all Roman Catholic sources. Okay, here's one from the Catholic Record on September 1st, 1923. It says, Sunday is our mark of authority. The church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. Wow. Here's one from Catholic World, March 1894, page 809. She took the pagan Sunday and made it the Christian Sunday. Thus, the pagan Sunday dedicated to Balder became the Christian Sunday dedicated to Jesus. So right there they're saying, hey, we're the ones who sanctified Sunday. It used to be a pagan day. We worship the sun to pagan gods, but now it's the Christian Sunday where we worship Jesus solely by the authority of the Catholic Church. Here's another one from Faith of Our Fathers by Cardinal Gibbon. Of course, the Catholic Church claims that the change was her act, and it is a mark of her ecclesiastical power, talking about the change from Saturday to Sunday. So there you go. The mark of her authority is the change from Saturday to Sunday. Sunday sacredness. Okay, last one from Canon and Tradition, page 263. The authority of the church could therefore not be bound to the authority of the scriptures, because the church had changed the Sabbath into Sunday, not by command of Christ, but by its own authority. Okay, so for the 5 of you who are still watching this video, and for the 2 people other than my mom who have actually made it to the end of the video, we have just discovered that 1, the Beast of Revelation is the Roman Catholic Church from history and from the Bible, and 2, their mark of authority is the fact that they changed the Sabbath to Sunday, and 3, all in all, that is the mark of the beast, Sunday sacredness. Now, does anybody have the mark of the beast right now? No, because it hasn't been passed into law yet. But soon they're going to pass it into law, and then the mark of the beast will be in effect when you know that Sabbath is truly Saturday, but you still go to worship on Sunday, and it's legally enforced by the civil government. That is when the actual mark of the beast will be in effect, and that is when Sunday worship will be fully the mark of the beast, and that day is coming soon. Alright guys, peace out.
Who are all these people? Members of the European Parliament. Members of the European Parliament. Friends, I am not making this up. I don't know these people. I never go tell them make these clips. These are European Parliament members. Next one, watch it.
Work-free Sunday must be guaranteed for everyone. We need a work-life balance that is real, that is concrete, which means that we have the time for our family life, for our private interests, for our passions, for thinking, for living outside of the work time. Sometimes today we see this as a blending situation between private life and work life. This must stop. We need to give a clear boundary, and this is why we must support a work-free Sunday.
Are you hearing this here? The European Parliament, friends, tell me, what phase of the Sunday law Europe is about entering? First phase. Europe is entering into the first. What more do you want to see? You waiting for America? It'll be too late for you. Are you waiting for America then to take God seriously? God, let me tell you this, God has been merciful for